Everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make classic proper Nigerian buns. Now, I actually wanted to fry buns for like me and my friends. I was just like, I've actually never filmed a buns recipe on my channel, which is crazy. I've actually never done a buns recipe on any social media platform, if I'm actually correct. And if I have, then it's most likely going to be on short form platform. Anywho, today I'm just like, I'm going to show you how I do it. I like it. It's classic. It's very rich, and I grew up eating buns a lot, even more than puff puff. It was when I grew older, when I became older, that I started gravitating towards puff puff more. But when I was young, buns was my thing, and that's to tell you that I have experience with making this thing, and I know that it's never gonna go bad. I make a lot of food. People always assume that I eat everything. There are some Nigerian snacks that just don't appeal to me. Suya, catch your stray. But I want to know you guys' favorite Nigerian snack, and just maybe I'll film a recipe on that. But let's get into it. These are some of the ingredients you need to make your buns. You need some butter. You can also use margarine. I'm using nutmeg, but you can also use cinnamon powder. I'm using baking powder, not baking soda. Fresh eggs, sugar. You can reduce this quantity or increase it. Whatever you want to do works. I'm using all-purpose flour. This has already been sifted, and I'm also using milk flavor instead of vanilla flavor. I'm using full cream milk for this recipe, but evaporated milk works just fine. What you want to do is get your dry ingredients and mix all of them together first. So I'm adding my dried flour or my all-purpose flour, my nutmeg, sugar, baking powder, a teeny tiny pinch of salt, and I'm just going to mix that to combine, and that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to get the wet ingredients ready. I'm being careful with this egg because eggs these days, some of them, they just go bad and whatnot, so you want to be careful with that. Put one at a time so that you don't ruin your entire batter. Now I'm going to add my full cream milk to that, and then I'm just going to mix that to combine. Then I'm going to get my dry ingredients and start to mix my dry and wet ingredients together. But first, I'm just going to go in with my butter. Margarine, again, like I said, also works for this. You can also do like a combination of butter and margarine. That's actually fine. Now, once you work the butter in like you normally would, you're now going to add your wet ingredients. You can see that I'm also trying to be careful, but the moment I just saw that I would need more wet ingredients, I just went in with all of them. So you also want to be very careful because sometimes you get to add too much liquid, and then now you now have to adjust with more flour and whatnot. If you're trying to avoid that, the trick is to add water or the liquid as you go. Also, just generally, buns mixture can be very sticky and very messy to handle. So if you don't like that, I would just advise that you wear gloves, or you just, I don't know, use a food processor to mix this. When it comes to actually frying your buns, you want to fry your buns on or in a deep pot. You cannot shallow fry this. It's not akara. It's not like you have to fry this. Similar to your puff puff, actually, this has to be fried in a deep pot. What you see me doing here is just wearing my gloves, and then I used oil, regular vegetable oil, over the gloves. This is just to make sure that the dough does not stick to my hands or to the glove when I start to scoop. Also, something that I personally like to do is to roll my dough into a ball, even if it's going to be imperfect, before actually putting it in my oil. Now, because it is buns, you're not required to do this. Daniel is just dramatic, and Daniel just likes to do too much. You do not have to be like me. What you can literally just do is scoop and put it inside, and you are going to be fine. Now, when it comes to frying this, you want to be very careful. Your heat should not be too much. You would see in a very short minute that I had to transfer this pot to the other burner because the heat from this particular burner was way too high. So what you would have when your heat is way too high is the dough looks good on the outside, or the buns looks good on the outside, and then inside, especially the middle, is still uncooked. The oil has not gotten through. You want to avoid that by all means. So what I did was to transfer the pot to the smaller burner where I can actually control the heat, and I just deep fry this as I normally would. And that's literally it. You don't have to do too much when it comes to Nigerian buns, and it heats every time. So don't forget to click on the like button. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Check the description box for the food ingredient list and their content. I always leave that information in the description box. I also want to see your recreation, so send me a video, a picture, anything via email, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I want to see all of it. Now I am gonna see you guys in my next video. Enjoy.